Well, he also I know we won't belabor the creative part of it, but too long. But he also unlocked the biggest thing in the. And he sent us a 10-minute voice memo.
It was more like 17 minutes.
Which is a terrifying thing to get from anyone. You're like, 17 minutes.
Imagine this, a comedic genius known for his charm, quick wit, and easygoing nature suddenly at the center of a heated scandal. Fans who've adored Ryan Reynolds for years are now questioning everything they thought they knew about him. What's going on behind the scenes of Marvel's Deadpool 3? Well, a recent leak might hold the answer, and trust me, it's sending shockwaves across the internet. Ryan Reynolds, what's not to love? We know him as the charismatic guy who effortlessly blends humor with heart. But recently, something's been happening on the set of Deadpool 3 that's shaking that perfect image. New reports claim that tensions on set were sky high, with Ryan at the center of it all. What started as a rumor has turned into a massive conversation, especially after Marvel supposedly released receipts that confirm a meltdown on set. But what are these receipts, and what do they reveal about the Deadpool star?
No, I mean, I always thought I'd end up as in law enforcement, like my family. So I didn't imagine that acting was a way to get out of the house. It wasn't really like a passion when I was a kid. It was something that I was already doing at home, to survive. So you kind of, I noticed when I was a kid, making people laugh was a great self-defense mechanism. It really helped me kind of navigate my way through my own home with my older brothers and my dad, and I could diffuse them by making them laugh.
Let's break it down. Marvel's always been tight-lipped about its productions. But now, out of nowhere, we're hearing whispers about receipts, internal memos, production logs, maybe even some footage leaked to the public. According to reports, these documents might reveal far more than just a minor disagreement. What if Ryan really lost it on set? And what does this mean for his relationship with Marvel? After all, this is the same studio that has turned keeping secrets into an art form. So why would this information come to light now?
I would say that they're more surprises because they have beginnings, middles, and ends. They're not like, it's not just like a, hey, there's the person and we move on. It's they're there for a reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you said it just earlier, but I wanted to go back on that. You think that this might be the greatest film that you've...
I mean, look, most of the time when the movie is this much fun to make, you up bad.
The rumors started circulating weeks ago. Unverified stories of Ryan raising his voice on set, snapping at co-stars, and making creative decisions that didn't sit well with the crew. At first, fans dismissed it as typical gossip. But as more details leaked, the situation grew more concerning. Some claim Ryan's insistence on reworking comedic bits caused frustration. Others say that tension boiled over in a heated confrontation. If the leaked receipts are real, this could be far worse than anyone imagined. Now the big question, how did fans react to all this? Disbelief, shock, and a little bit of disappointment.
Yeah. My relationship with my father, which was very complicated and difficult. My dad was a very, I come from a middle class, was kind of blue-collar home, and my dad was just of that generation where it's just like, he was Clint Eastwood, less is more. Simple grunts is how he communicated.
Okay, gotcha.
I think people tell themselves stories, and this sort of comes back to your worldview that you just mentioned about.
Fans who had always seen Ryan as the golden boy of Hollywood were stunned. Sure, there's always pressure on set, but could Ryan Reynolds, who's always been so good at making light of tough situations, really let something like this get out of hand? Marvel's silent on the matter, which only fuels more speculation. If these rumors are true, it could change everything for Ryan. Here's where things get interesting. What does this mean for Deadpool 3? Could a behind-the-scenes meltdown completely overshadow the movie's release?
Well, that is also accurate and weirdly high praise as well. It was just one of those. It felt like a live-action Pixar movie. It was something that, I wanted to do something where nobody was being stabbed in the face.
Yes.
There was almost no blood at all. I think I got a little paper cut on the movie. That was about it. And something that my kids can watch, but also as a parent, too, you want the parents need to get punched right in the heart as well.
Ryan Reynolds is the heart and soul of this franchise, and a scandal like this could seriously affect how fans and critics perceive the film. There's also the risk of it influencing future Marvel projects. If this issue escalates, we might see Ryan's role in the MCU take a different direction. But could Marvel risk cutting ties with their star just because of a few heated moments? As if the drama wasn't juicy enough, now we're left wondering, who leaked the receipts? Could it have been a disgruntled staff member with an axe to grind? Or was it a calculated move by someone with insider knowledge? In an industry as tightly controlled as Marvel's, leaks like this don't happen by accident. Speculation is rampant, and the stakes are higher than ever. The public persona versus reality.
About a month ago, this really hit home with me too. About a month ago, I was sitting in traffic and I was just like jamming These Dreams by heart. I was killing it in the car. And there was just this busload of high school kids that were parked right beside me. I didn't even realize. I looked over and every one of their jaws were just on the ground laughing their friggin' guts out at me.
Ryan Reynolds has built a career on being the relatable, down-to-earth guy we all know and love. But what if there's more to the story? What if this meltdown is just the tip of the iceberg, revealing a side of Ryan that no one expected? Hollywood's full of stars whose behind-the-scenes behavior shocks us, and this might just be one of those stories. But is this just a misunderstanding, or does it hint at something deeper? And there you have it, Ryan Reynolds in hot water, Deadpool 3's future uncertain, and fans left wondering what's next. So what do you think? Will Ryan's reputation survive this scandal, or will it change how we view him forever? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that like button if you want to stay updated on this crazy saga. Trust me, we're just getting started. Stay tuned.